Welcome to the World United. Welcome to the World United.
The historical World Parliament on Spirituality, the third edition, North America chapter, is coming to a close for a new beginning, for the emergence of a new beginning. We had so many individual talks from fabulous speakers across the continent of North America, not only the giant countries like USA, Canada, but also speakers have represented countries like Mexico, Dominican Republic, Trinidad Tobago, other Caribbean islands, El Salvador, Cuba. So many countries have already represented. 26 of 34 nations have participated in the World Parliament on Spirituality North America chapter. North America, the geographical mass, as we all know, has a history of more than 100,000 years. It is a fresh land. In spiritual circles, it is said that it is a ocean bed which has come up as an isle, as a landmass. That's why whatever seed you sow, the emotional seed, the thought seed that you sow in this land becomes more powerful exponentially. There is a magic in the landmass of North America. Though it was colonized, grouped, governed, manipulated in many which ways, destroyed by world wars, invasions, the wars against so many countries, but still, some of the greatest spiritual leaders of the world are from North America. Not only spiritual leaders, the leaders in the scientific field, the arts and culture, politics, bureaucracy, administration, education. In many, many dimensions, North America has been leading. And now we're on the last hour of this World Parliament on Spirituality, the North America chapter. We had individual talks and also panel discussions as well. Wonderful discussions are being moderated by our awesome moderators, Mike Deller, Sean Parry, Lori Cowling, Mansi. Everyone has, Samyukta, everyone has played very great role. Every event has got some invisible force. People are not visible. They won't appear on the screen. The off-screen team is the real strength of this event. Excellent. They have done an excellent job. We never faced a single second of error. Meticulously, very focused, very grounded, perfectly streamed. The technical team have done excellent job. Without them, without this invisible force, we could not have made it. And it is not the end. It is moving into a bigger activity, a larger activity. We have entered a highway, a very big way has been opened. That way, I am calling it as collective energy of all of us. All our individual energies are now bridged, collaborated, adhered together, and the way is paving into a larger opening. As I was just talking a few minutes back, the World Parliament on Spirituality series this year 2020 is conducted in 6 continents with nearly 1,000 speakers. We have got Asia chapter, we have got Africa chapter yet to come in the next month, and finally it is going to be completed on 23rd December. On 21st December 2020, we have given a clarion call to the world. To all the people who think, feel, believe, assume that they are spiritual, meditate, please. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. IST has been taken. After so many discussions worldwide, we have selected this timing, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 21 December, the solstice day. Many people have been suggesting to announce it as the World United Day or Unity Consciousness Day. There are so many days for everything. Father's Day, Mother's Day, Friend's Day, for everything there is a day. Why don't we have a day for unity consciousness? Today I am taking it as a chance, an opportunity to announce 21st December as the World Unity Consciousness Day. Whoever agrees, then let us not forget, let us not give importance to United Nations or any other authority to brand and say that, yeah, it is going to be that. No need for any UN or anything. Let us collectively say, yes, we'll announce with, please, I would like to hear some noise with our claps for this announcement. 21st day as 21st December each year is going to be celebrated as the Unity Consciousness Day. Kindly open your mute buttons, please.
Yay!
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 Thank you very much.
Happy dance, happy dance.
Yeah. So now I'm also making one announcement. Next year, I was talking about, we are going to have nation-wise convergence of energy. Let me not use the word event, because even event has got a beginning and end. And for me, event has to transform into a movement. A new beginning has to happen always. So next year, we are going to start the global transformation festivals country-wise with 10,000 people as speakers. I was just talking on the other track. It sounds crazy, but yes.
Normal's boring.
Yeah. I strongly believe evolution always happens with craziness. The crazy ideas are very, very important. So I'm making this announcement, taking this hour as an occasion to announce the Global Transformation Festivals 2021. And also, we are going to have the World United Councils. After Australia event, we started the councils. So many people have come forward. The journey continued with Europe, South America, and North America as well. In the initial days before the beginning of World Parliament, I thought of having 100 people into the council, but already it has crossed 100 people. Now we are expanding the council membership to whoever comes forward. We will invite them as the council member. I'm going to share the link after a few minutes on the chat box. So herewith we are having the magnificent grandmother Parisha, who has been giving immense support unconditionally, with great energy, with great passion, and all her elderly wisdom has been very much useful in manifesting this World Parliament on Spirituality series. I request Grandmother Parisha to speak a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Yugandhar. It is a privilege and an honor, most certainly. I would like to first give appreciation for all the energy and love that surrounds us and has made sure that every word and every aspect of humanity's needs have been accounted for and answered in this great event that we've had. Each and every one of you a contribution to that. This presence is named by many names, but all the same. And we serve that to its highest good at everything we do. In our perfections, we ask for forgiveness, and in our strengths, we display the love that we have. So for each and every one of you, and I've been very busy following you from track to track, You have been fantastic. I also want to acknowledge Harrison Klein for the people that he's brought to our program and our event. They have been powerful. It takes the contribution of us all. It takes the willingness to move forward in the name of love and all good things. And you have done that. This event has been powerful. This event has given us challenges that other countries have not given us. We master each event with a learning, and I know Dr. Yugandhar feels that way too. We learn more with every event. And you lift us in spirit and love that we know you come with us. We could not do this alone. No one of us could. No, even a half a dozen of us. It's going to take many of us. When we look at the population of this planet, we are still a minority. We are still a small number to what will be needed to actually bring this into realization. And each one of you and everything you've presented have acknowledged you know that. You can only speak to what your heart responded to in order to join us, in order to come forward and give it all that you can and actually be with it through all of the conditions, all of the learning. I mean, we've had our challenges with technology. We've had our challenges with scheduling. We've had our challenges, and each assisted and each attended by love. And yet your strength, your patience, your tolerance, your love has made it happen. We look today to the results of how wonderful this event has had its effects. There are so many people talking, and there are so many people now that are willing to reach out and touch other people. What I see in my particular vision of what we're going for in the World Parliament and the unitedness of humanity is we have to resolve the borders. We have to resolve whatever it is that separates us. Inclusion is the path of peace. Inclusion. That we do not allow languages, and we do not allow the manner of someone's wealth or someone's lack of poverty, whatever. We cannot allow that anymore. We're too intelligent for that. We have now had the sciences that's opened up and proven our religions. How many years back, for many of you, just a few years back, you were called frauds and charlatans and whatever. Yet look today, science proves all along you were right. You were the ones that were seeing it. And we're powerful because you've joined us. We still need reinforcement of everything we've done over these days. We will have to come together, and each one of you are important to that. There cannot just be one person appointed in the councils that Dr. Yugandhar talks about. We need powerful leaders, but we need leaders that cooperate and complement each other, not just with one idea, but we have to have everybody's heart in that. We must be like the universe, uni meaning one, verse meaning song, that we begin to do that in our acts and our deeds. So Dr. Yugandhar has spoke to me earlier and said we have a great number of you who have come forward for counsel. That is magnificent. I could not ask for a better day or an announcement. And that says that you've not only come to speak and be present, you did not just come to be the one up front. You come to be the one that brings everyone up front through your message, through your love. And you've come to serve. And in that service, we can absolutely not give appreciation strong enough for all the people that have behind the scenes served us and given us the very best of what they have. This is enormous. These people have fulfilled it. Dr. Yugandhar has gotten a wonderful, powerful team, but it takes time to get it together in the numbers that we're working. So each one of you would be important to that. So as we move forward to our next event, which will be Africa, we would like to know that North America is solid, that we have leadership here, that we have visionaries, that we have dedicated people of the heart, and that there is nothing that can stop us. There is nothing we won't relentlessly pursue to lift suffering from our planet. And in that, I can only tell you all, it's so beautiful to see your faces. It has been so wonderful to hear your message. And I would like us to proceed on. So Dr. Yugandhar, what do we need to actually explain of how those who want to come forward can come forward and let us get started? Thank you.
Thank you, grandmother. Thank you very much. So I'm going to release the link here. This will be the official launching of the World United Council membership link. In fact, a personal invitation to each one of you. So before that, I request Harrison Klein to speak a few words, because he's a person on whose advice I fixed the dates for the World Parliament on Spirituality, because he guided me very properly to fix it between the elections and the Thanksgiving time. So thank you, Harrison, for the right time, advising the right time, and connected so many people across the world. Marbat, I love you, Marbat. So I request Harrison to speak a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Yugandhar. Thank you, grandmother. This has been an awesome experience for all of us. The love that is generated is a love that lasts eternal, and that life is a process of that love. And the World United is the ambassador of love to so many around the world. And as we grow in this process, we become more of who we are and more of who we all are simultaneously. So the good work of all the people behind the scenes and the good work of Dr. Yugandhar have taken on a gigantic mammoth of a project. But yet at the same time, you know, what that does is it includes, as Parasha was saying, it includes, you know, as many and all as possible in this process. And there are no exclusions to the love and the joy that is involved. And as we come together, you know, the one thing that we need to remember is that we are all one being, and that we just have different forms, but we are all really the same being. And that, you know, the experiences of life are the experiences of this planet. So the world is us, we are the world. And Michael Jackson said that at one point, but I'm also saying it again. And the more we connect to that idea that we are the world and the world is us, the greater becomes our connection to all other beings. And so life is good, life is wonderful. I think some other songwriters have said that a few million times, but I just want to reiterate the fact that you guys are all amazing. And every single person that I have heard and spoken to and connected with has been just beyond, you know, a heartthrob for me in every way. I do want to shout out to some of my peeps on this panel that I'm looking at right now. I don't know all of you, but I certainly know several of you. So I can give a quick shout out to, you know, to LIN MOREL, a quick shout out to Dr. Yugandhar, to Diane Collins, to my very favorite man, Dr. John DeMartini, definitely to Lori Cowling, and to Paula Fellingham, and a number of other great opportunity people that are significant. I can't see the other screens. Let me quick. It won't let me go. It's not letting me go to the other screens. But Sean Perry, thank you very much. Charles Crenshaw, thank you very much. All you guys are, yeah, Cecily also. Thank you for all you guys do, because life is just a connection, you know. Hi, Jackie Ripstein. And life is just a connection, you know. All we do is we're in relationship with everything. Actually, the world is in relationship to us. And I want that relationship to grow and grow and grow until we're all conscious of the fact that we are all one. Thank you very much for allowing me.
Harrison.
Yeah,
thank you, Harrison. Thank you, Marbat. So, Dr. John DeMartini, I'm very happy to see you today. I would like to listen from you how all the thought leaders of the world can actually get converged and move forward.
He's a top leader. He is the man.
Yeah, I would like to, in fact, everyone is eagerly waiting to listen from you, Dr. John DeMartini. Can I have a few words from you? Unmute, please.
Unmute.
You
You have to unmute.
Dr. John, please.
John, you have to unmute.
Unmute, please.
Thank you. I only have 3 minutes. I'm on another conference. First of all, thank you for letting me listen in for a couple of minutes. Deep inside the core essence of our being the true authentic self, not the existential personas that we display when we misinterpret reality,
Yes.
but the core essence of our being spontaneously expresses love. And when we live it congruently with what that yearning expresses, we spontaneously create a ripple effect that naturally right people, places, things, ideas, and events resonate with to fulfill the in-calling intention that manifests that love that our authentic self expresses. It is impossible for us not to, when we're authentic, have a ripple effect across the world.
Absolutely.
We're astronomical beings having a momentarily terrestrial existential experience. And our authentic self inwardly knows that truth. So just walking congruently and prioritizing our day and giving ourselves permission to shine, not shrink, and not live in the shadows of anything or create the shadows to anything, allows us our magnificence to express itself on planet Earth. I don't know what else to say except I have to speak somewhere. I just wanted to try to catch the last minutes together. Thank you for letting
Thank
me
you very
be
much,
here.
Dr. John D. Martini. We'll
Thank you,
we'll
Harrison.
continue our discussions further.
China,
Thank you.
baby.
Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
all. Love you all. Thank you.
Thank you. So may I request Diane Collins, how we can have a real quantum leap in this unity consciousness. We need your quantum knowledge. We need your quantum wisdom. How we
Okay.
can create a quantum leap in our activity together. Over to you,
Well,
Diane, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. And thank you, Dr. Yugandhar. And thank you, my dear friends, Harrison and Marbeth, who brought me here with all of you. So grateful. It occurred to me that this is such a quantum effect. We're so used to thinking from cause and effect, but a quantum effect is a field effect. And this we have created, you have created, but all of us together and those of us yet to come on the other continents, and also the people who will be interacting, who will be watching when you put this on YouTube. But it's more than that. It's more than the physical dimension, because we have already emanated this with high conscious intentionality, this field effect of bringing the world united, but even more than that, not that that wouldn't be enough. But I've often been asked, Dr. Yugandhar, well, how do we make this leap in consciousness? Is it, the critical mass, the numbers? And one day an insight came that it's the quality of consciousness, maybe numbers too, it's a both and, but I realize with the quality of consciousness put forward in this way that you have convened, I like your word, and will continue, that quality of consciousness literally has the power to shift and elevate and awaken the consciousness of the entire planet, even if they never heard of this organization. It's that quality of consciousness generating that quantum field. So thank you.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you. So what I understand as quality of consciousness is when the consciousness gets converged, it acquires quality. So it is not just collective consciousness that is important, but converged collective consciousness, centripetalized collective consciousness, that is very, very important, that moves the mountains. So yes, we understood your inputs, Diane. Thank you very much. So I request Scott Berger. So you have been working with your intention. Yes, how your intention is also very useful for this collective activity, converged collective activity to move forward. A few words from you, please.
Amen, Diane.
Thank you for that honor, Dr. Yugandhar. And my wife Marla and I say, as we all know, when we live a life of intention, we live a meaningful and purposeful life. And that we're all brought here together collectively to be that change that we want to see in that world. And we know it starts from within. And this is what we're witnessing here, these miracles that Dr. Yugandhar and his beautiful team, family, have put together throughout this beautiful world in a time that's so needed, that we are shifting the consciousness. We are reaching these beautiful souls around the world in a time that's so needed. And this is the gifts, the tools that we've all been given to share with another. And it is about the soul-to-soul connection in a time that is so needed. And I would be honored to do a blessing for not just all of our beautiful brothers and sisters that are here right now, but for those that will continue to watch this beautiful wave, this beautiful Fibonacci sweep the world like a beautiful tsunami, that it should be filled with love and happiness and kindness for everyone to receive. And it's with great honor, I would love for just all of us right now to close our eyes and take a deep breath in, just to ground ourselves together. First and foremost, may all of you and all of our brothers and sisters around the world right now receive blessings of health and courage and kindness and gratitude and light and love and everything each and every one of you needs in your life right now to fill up your beautiful hearts and souls with unconditional love, which will allow you to fully heal, which will allow you to help so many more brothers and sisters heal, which will unify all mankind and bring us back together as one, so we may all see heaven on earth as it is here now, and see your true purpose in life and be your authentic selves. Thank you for that beautiful gift, Dr. Yugandhar. May all of us be blessed with everything we need to continue on this journey as one, and to do this with unconditional love for every one of our brothers and sisters in a time that is so needed. I'm honored, as well as my wife Marla, to call you family, each and every one of you, and blessed.
Thank you, Scott. Thanks for your wonderful blessings and great intention. So Sean Parry has been a speaker, moderator, panelist, council member, has been traveling together since the first event of World Parliament of Spirituality, followed by the second one, and now in front of each one of us for the third one. Sean, I would like to have your fabulous words, how we can move together forward, and how each one of is very important. I would like to listen from you.
Thank you so much. This has been glorious. Thank you, all of you, for making this event so amazing. Seriously, I've been able to be in many of the sessions and moderate and watch and be a part of that, and it's just been seriously absolutely amazing. As Dr. Yugandhar mentioned, I met him in 2012 at the inaugural session in Hyderabad, India, at the Global Peace Auditorium, and it's been a wonderful blessing in my life to be connected to this for the past 8 years, and to be asked to be instrumental in bringing to pass the second World Parliament on Spirituality, and now to see how much those ripples have expanded here for the third, and now to see the vision of where it will now expand. There's so much fear and anger and prejudice and hatred in the world, And to come to a place like this where there's so much love and compassion and unity is such a balm to the soul. And so many people are seeking this. Millions, billions are seeking this. And so we get to be the proselytizers of spirituality. And we get to make that difference. Now, an interesting thing, I just like to share a couple of ideas that we talk about the drop in the pond and then the ripples coming out. Interesting thing is that ripples disappear. And so taking off of what Diane mentioned, yes, this event and each of us are a drop, but it's the potency of the drop. It's the quality of the drop. And once that drop, one drop touches a pond, if it is that potent, it will change the chemistry, will literally change the chemical makeup of the pond. And that is permanent, and that changes the whole pond. It's not just some ripples that then disappear and it's done. And so we get to continue to be that potency that changes the chemistry of the pond. And I think that which used to be called mystical, we call the mystical sciences, I think we get to normalize that and say that which is spiritual is normal. That's what we live. That's what we talk about. It's the ether becoming that fifth element. The Mayan priest, I talked about it last time, Mayan priest said in the age of Aquarius, as we move forward, ether and the spirituality will become an actual element that we will deal with, along with the wood, water, air, and earth. And the ether will become something that will be a part of our existence as one of the elements. So just to finish up, thank you so much. And yes, we should, we must, we have to, are nice, good ideas that we used to use, but I'm going to change that. And something that I teach in my coaching, so, you know, we've been shooting ourselves too much. And we're shooting ourselves when we could be coulding ourselves. And we need to change it from, I should do this, I have to do this, I need to do this, to I could do this, and I choose to do this. And this is my choice, is to be a part of this wonderful, amazing group and to forward this work in the world. And I hope you all make that choice as well. You know, you shouldn't, you could, and therefore we are free to go forward with that choice. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.
Thank you, Sean. Thanks a lot. We are the people we have been waiting for. We are the people we have been waiting for. So there's no one else in the world who is going to do anything.
The Hopi prophecy, the prophecy from the Hopi priests of the Native Americans. That's a quote straight from the Native American Hopi prophecy. Beautiful. Yes, we are.
Great. Yeah. So I request Jack Thompson. No, please speak a few words. You have been artist, environmentalist, and a very versatile personality. So a personality like you should speak a few words to inspire us to move forward together.
It's kind of a tough act to follow. Everything that everybody has said is so eloquent and rings true that I'm trying to think what I can add to it other than I'm so grateful for Sean. I've known Sean for so many years now, and we have been able to connect on so many levels, and he's the one who invited me to this, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. As we continue in the future to move forward with this, I'd love to be a part of this because there are some perspectives that I think I could bring, but all in all, I've got to just say how much I've just cherished this moment, this whole conference that you guys have put so much effort and time into preparing. It means so much. And it has been I love the word you chose to use, Sean, balm, with the animosity and rancor that I've had to just kind of shut myself off to a lot of social media and just post positivity. It's been very cathartic. And I just have to say how much I appreciate everyone that's participated, everyone that I've been able to listen to and hear, and the panels. It's been fantastic because it feels like a place where I can be a part of, and it's a safe environment where I feel like I can, there's no judgment. I keep hearing the word, Scott keeps mentioning that all over the this unconditional love, and that resonates with me. And I think that the more we can try to emulate that, and the more I can surround myself with people like each one of you, then I think that it makes me puts me in a better place, and I can then in turn spread that around the world, the ripple effect that everyone keeps mentioning. So I appreciate all of you. I don't think I have anything better than what everybody else has said. I'm just so grateful. Thanks for allowing me to be a part of this.
Thank you very much, Jack. All the artists of the world should unite.
Dr. Yugandhar, may I say a word?
Please.
I have a unique situation here in that I was able to moderate many of the sessions, and as a result of that, I got what you didn't get. I got to sit back, kick back, and absorb, and just all the wisdom and all of the perspectives and all of the energy. And I can't say this enough, and I can't thank Grandmother Parasha enough for inviting me and allowing me to do this. She's been a spiritual guide for me for probably 30 years at least. And the wisdom that this lady has, and when she said that she was involved with this project, I knew that there was no question about I had to get involved, because I know her energy. And if Grandmother's behind this, get out of the way, jump on board, because it's going to happen. So perfect. I want to thank you personally. I want to thank Grandmother, and I want to thank all of the speakers who were on all of the tracks that I had the pleasure of moderating. You were an inspiration. Thank you.
We all thank you, Mike Deller, because of track 1, the pure spirituality. You have been dealing with one subject, pure spirituality, for 5 days continuously, non-stop, moment to moment. Thank you very much. It's a great honor to have you here. Thank you very much. Your services are very much required in future. Please don't go away.
We are at the beginning of the greatest awakening this world has ever seen. And it's all because of people like us. And it's all because of the world united. So thank you very much for all of you. This awakening is because of us. So thank you. And thank you, Dr. Yugandhar, for putting all this together. Great vision for
with all your blessings, Harrison, with all your involvement, with all your wonderful advice, with all your suggestions, everything counts.
It takes
everything has a value.
It takes 10 million or 7.5 billion to tango. So we're all in the tango right now.
Yeah. I request Star Johnson Moser. Star,
Hello.
I would like to listen from you.
Oh,
Yes.
I am just so overwhelmed with love and gratitude to you and to the wondrous people in this spiritual family for putting together such an amazing event. I am almost speechless because of all that it has taken, to accomplish something like this. And I look so much forward to serving the light with everyone here and helping this to spread and grow throughout the world, because I truly understand that we are one body of light and we are serving the one principle of love. And I love everyone here, and I commit myself and my energy to sharing how I can. And supporting with my love and with the light. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And
thank you.
Thanks for becoming a council member, Star. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm excited about what the future is going to hold for us.
Yes. I've just released this link here, the council membership link here. You can all see that link at your convenient time. And herewith, I would like to hear from you, Paula Fillingham. Paula is the chairperson of the Second World Parliament on Spirituality. She did with great vigor, great energy in 2016 from Salt Lake City, Utah. So I would like to hear from you, Dr. Paula. I'm very happy and honored to have you here this moment.
Thank you so much, Dr. Y. I love you so much. And I love seeing Harrison Klein and my dear Sean Perry. I want us to, for just a moment, focus on the progress that's been made since the first World Parliament. And those who weren't with us back in 2012, I'd like you to think about the 8 years. There has been a rising and an awakening of the people of the world. We've seen the progress. And so many women, of the thousands of women with whom I work all over the world, they have, through education, gone from survival mode to self-development, and we want to be up to, even my dog is applauding. And so what I want to do is applaud you, Dr. Y, because this is a far bigger event than what we did in 2016. And I've been telling him via email, sweet friends, I've been saying, I know what you're doing right now. Did you spend, 12 hours or 18 hours today on this? Because it takes a lot of work. And herein lies my suggestion. Because I know all the hundreds of hours, and all of you know this, all of you have put on events and been part of massive events. I love what you called your crazy ideas, because that's the way so many of us think. We think in crazy ideas, and then we gather together. And fueled by the love that we have in our hearts, that so many of you dear people have mentioned, then I would like to suggest that once a month, we gather together again. But here's what we do. Dr. Y and the wonderful people on the council, and so many of you are here, that you would actually give each individual tasks, doable tasks, knowing that we all have lives, we're very busy, but all of us can be committed to something to which we are so aligned and again committed. So we say, yes, we will help you. And so many say, yes, we will help you. In my world, that translates into, okay, how? And that how can be put in little bite-sized pieces and given to each one of us. And we can do it and move this forward. I'm very familiar with the 54 nations in Africa, and I have great work going on there. So I have, relationships with people in each one of those nations. And each one of us have connections. And so my middle name is actually Collaboration. No, it's not, but I do all that I do through collaboration. And I've been blessed to put on over 400 events in 152 nations at this point in my life, through 30 years. So I know it can be done, but it takes all of us and his crazy ideas and all of our crazy ideas that I love can be turned into realities, and we can. My mission on this planet is to help lift the level of love, prosperity, and peace on earth. So I invite you to join with, each one of us, commit in our hearts to do what the council decides each one can do. And then let's convene again together. And through our love and collaboration, we can make these dreams a reality. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Paula Fillingham. Thank you very much. Convergence of consciousness leads to collaboration, should lead to collaboration. If we don't collaborate, we cannot make miracles.
No.
Right.
Even more powerful thing is unity. Unity is collaboration of many, many, many people. In fact, each human being in the world. Each human being in the world joined, it's called unity consciousness. Collaboration is between few people or few groups of people, but unity is much more massive collaboration.
Yeah.
Very, very big, large collaboration can be called as unity for me. So I request Leslie George Cheshire. We have got wonderful lady, Leslie. I would like to hear from you, a few words from you, dear Leslie Cheshire.
Hello. Yes. Oh, this
Hi.
is absolutely amazing. And I guess what I wanted to try to add to all of this was when we're talking about the collective consciousness, and then we're talking about the work that we're doing, and we're talking about how powerful this work is. It is happening and it is working. And one of the things that I try to remember when I'm working this process is this is a big boat. And it's moving at a speed, and it has a certain amount of momentum. And what we are doing, I mean, we may not see the result tomorrow or the next day, but what we are doing is having a great impact on the collective. And it takes a lot to move a big ship. And you can't turn a car at 40 degrees or at 40 miles per hour, make a 9-degree turn. It's not going to happen. But it is happening, and it is happening exponentially even if we don't think we're seeing it in every single moment of what we're doing here. And what Dr. Yugandhar has done, and everybody, all the facilitators and all the speakers here have created a space, an energy, maybe even a stargate to begin to put into the collective this new set of perspectives. And we're really all working towards and saying the same thing. And the beauty of it is that the perspectives allow so many more people to hear the message. Somebody that's science-minded is going to hear us more on the quantum conversations than they are on someone who is truly heart-centered and not approaching it from the scientific standpoint. So every single voice is absolutely critically beautiful to this process, regardless of how we decide to phrase our message. And it really is about the opening of the heart, and it is about the realization of our connections and the multidimensionality that we're bringing into this plane now. And this time, with the craziness that's been going on, has been probably the most reassuring time of my life. And I know that that sounds very odd, but I spent a lot of my life very depressed, and I realized on the deepest levels of my soul that depression was, this is never going to change. This is never going to change. The density here is so big that we're not going to be able to turn the ship. And when 2012 happened and the changes and the convergences started to happen, and then finally with this last onset of this virus, I am for the first time finding peace and hope and heart, because I know that this is the change that I have and we have as a collective soul been looking for. And the spirit here, the beauty here, the voices here, beyond words.
Thank you, Leslie.
I'm touched. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Thanks a lot. Thanks once again for becoming a council member, an esteemed council member. The World United is not governed by any single individual. The World United is not governed by any singularized philosophy, any organized philosophy. It is a collective consciousness. It is a wisdom. It is a truth which should govern all of us. All our teachings must dominate. All our suggestions are very much required. Just now, Diane gave a suggestion. Every suggestion is extremely valued. Dr. Martini has given a wonderful suggestion, a ripple effect. Yes, everything has got ripple effect. A small ripple turns into a tsunami when more energy is added, more momentum is gathered. That is what is called as quantum leap otherwise. So we have collectively have come forward to create this quantum leap. I request Lara Jackson Lou to speak a few words, please.
Thank you so much. I am so overcome by the energy in the souls here and the impact that has been made. And you know, you're already doing it. We're already doing it here. And Paula's recommendation of, you know, when everybody shows up to the council meetings, as we step forward in that, remember it is self-selection. It's you decide where to step in and where to participate. If you want to be part of something, then it's based on you stepping forward and saying, yes, I'm here, and bringing your gifts. And the ripple effect of this is, I mean, I can feel it. It is not going to end. You know, if you take ripple and look at it differently, like the radio waves and the frequencies that go out in the cosmos, they keep going. They don't end. You know, it just keeps going. So the people who are, you know, connected live, the people who are going to go back and listen to this, all the work that every single individual here has done, all the work that all of us have done, the talks that we've given when people have shown up and people haven't showed up. I had one person show up for a talk and they went, oh, you don't have to give it. And I said, no, you're here. You know, and I played one of my flutes and I gave my talk. Like, we have been doing our divine service for so long. That's the new word for work, right? New paradigm. So I am so honored to have been connected, to, you know, be a member of the Evolutionary Business Council, and then to be led here, because this is extraordinary. And I can't wait to see what this entity, this energy is going to do, and every single individual who's part of it, all of you and everybody who attends, because they're never going to be the same. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Laura. Thanks once again. Thanks for becoming a council member for this unity consciousness. Nothing grows in isolation. Neither science nor technology, neither business nor management, neither health nor education, neither women nor youth, neither governance nor politics. Nothing grows in isolation. So the spirituality, the science, the technology, the business, the management, everything has to grow together. The growth of one dimension really impacts the growth in every other dimension. It is a wholesome emergence of all the aspects of growth and evolution that is very much required for the collective growth and consciousness. Yes, over to you, Yugandhar, please.
Yes, I wanted to say first and uppermost, any one of us, whoever, all of your speakers, whoever has actually had and worked with groups and have developed a particular following, what greater audience could you have than what has been seeded with the vision and the love of this man? He has brought us together in such a simple, unegotistical way. Just heart, just pure love and heart. And what I want to share with you is I have some technical friends that are very, very powerful and very much involved in the satellite world, okay? And I want you to go to the internet and look up GOES. It's a satellite that moves around our planet, actually monitoring its aura, okay? GOES, look it up. And every time we've had an event, and I joined these events 2-3 times back. We started in Australia. Every time we've had that, okay, there's still like, it's just like looking at a heart monitoring, okay? You just have the little lines. And every day, and I've watched the time, every day when we open up our internet, go on our calls, we put our technology in place, we get a spike. So you're not only inviting new listeners and new people to have your message. That's only if we think about quantum. What are we thinking then? What's going on here? We're galactically affecting something. And as changes happen here, they happen in the whole of the universe. And that's how powerful you are. That's how powerful this message is. This is why we all dedicate our soul and our hearts to this. Because we know there's somebody somewhere waiting for this message. There's someone somewhere that's in desperate moments of life. Only your rain of hope and love can actually water and bring that to great strength. So you go over and you check GOES and know that we make spikes. When we go on every day, for 5 days, I've watched this. They send me a report of what's happening. And every day we get a spike above all of the aura, above all other actions on this planet. We're spiking. I mean, how much more do you want? So at this point, not only are we assisting humanity, we're assisting the planet. And in that, we are affecting the whole of the universe. It all comes to the oneness we talk. And I thank you so much for everything you've done to add to that. And stay strong. Let's get this council up and moving, because we have a window of time that we need to meet it to actually come again and offer the feast of your love, your vision, and all of your heartfelt emotions. I thank you so much for letting me share that.
I wanted to also give a quote by Steve. I wanted to also give a quote by Steve Jobs, who said, you know, the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. So all of us are crazy enough. And here's how.
Fantastic, Harrison.
Yes, it is a party of crazy guys here. Thank you, Harrison. So I would like to hear a few words from you, Gina Melly. Gina?
Hi, Dr. Yugandhar. Thank you. Would it be possible for Cecily to come on too, since we're both co-founders of Umami?
Cecily Bunsen.
Thank you.
A few words from you, both of you.
I just like to join in the celebration and the gratitude and the thanks and the now moment that we've all been leading to, and whatever multiple lives we've been experiencing, that we presenced all that intention over these days and the days to come. And I feel this is very auspicious, and I'm just very grateful and humble to be experiencing each of you as my new precious teachers and as family. So thank you.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cecily. Yeah, having feelings of incredible gratitude for everyone here. And I know kind of the organization that Cecily and I have begun called Umami, I'd say that our fundamental essence of that company is love. And there's not only a feeling of love, but there's an energy and a resonance. And I just feel that so strongly with not just everyone here, but a lot of times during the conference, I would imagine as each person was speaking, it was like a pebble dropping into water. And that ripple was going out not just to the people who were, participating live, or who in the future, because, time and geography is an illusion, who in the future might be listening on the YouTube channel, but collectively, all of that beyond space and time, those ripples were going to everyone that was now, or yes, whenever we spoke the other day, was then, and in the future will be speaking. We'll be listening to all the speakers, and then all of those individuals who heard, they act as their own pebble, and then they ripple out. And so this is really spreading, this one gigantic conference is spreading so much love in such an easy and receivable way to so many. So I'm so looking forward to what the council decides to do next. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina and Cecily. Thank you for joining the council. Once again, I request Lori Cowling, our wonderful moderator for day 1 and day 5. You have been lovely and excellent in your moderations, and you faced a lot of challenging situations also. I know very well, especially on day 5, collecting videos while you are moderating, downloading, playing. All this multitasking I've been observing. Thank you very much for doing all these things with great grace. Over to you, Lori, please. A few words from you.
Thank you so much. I think I desire to start with saying how when we agree to come together in such a beautiful, powerful way, it enhances who we've always known we are. And the sacred stories of each person that has shared, whether on the tracks that I was moderating or any other, they move out through time and allow everyone to know the sacred story of themselves. And it is within these stories of us that others know the story of them. And that's the intersection of our hearts and our souls. And it's where we allow the gift of ourselves to magnify the gift of another. I am just so truly honored at how much I have been enhanced and altered, and the experience of this coming together feels like it has been something I have known my entire life. Yet I didn't know until I'm here. And I feel this joy and excitement inside that is going to happen to all of the people that are going to listen, that are going to join us in the councils and the events coming up, and they're going to remember the thing they never knew they were meant to know. And it just is just truly so joyful and exciting, and the threads of each of us interconnecting in the tapestry of who we are is truly incredibly beautiful.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for your grace, understanding, and experience. Thanks for enlightening us. The journey continues. We always start from where we stop. From the unity consciousness, we may move to interplanetary consciousness. That's what we were discussing yesterday as well. The more we do today, the more we can do tomorrow. No, we get eligibility to take up more and more responsibility. I heard many people in the world say, I don't have time. I'm very, very busy. I never in my life understood the meaning of this busyness. I always believe only one thing: he who is more busy have more time. He who is never busy never has time for anything. That's what I always believed. I'm absolutely convinced with this. I never suffered from lack of time. I have abundant time for everything. There is abundance. I feel time is wealth. Time is a form of abundance. Time is only mind space, nothing else. So as long as we keep our mind clear from all clutter and chaos, we have abundant time for everything. That's what has been firmly believed. So World United is a wisdom-centric model. We are not following any existing model. We have formed councils. We are initiating the councils now. So many people have joined, already crossed 100, I think. Now, the wisdom-centric models never fade out. The person-centric model of the death of the person, it fades out, or it turns into a missionary model. No creativity there, only followership. Wisdom-centric model lasts forever. It's perennial. We are presenting to the world, gifting together to the masses, a wisdom-centric model, a pure, converged consciousness in the form of this unity consciousness movement. So each one of you is like a jigsaw puzzle. We all together create a shape. That's why it is happening. That's how it is unfolding. That's how I am seeing things. So thank you very much. I request Brenda Crompton. Yes, I would like to hear a few words from you, Brenda.
Hi. Yes, I'm really grateful to have had the opportunity to be a part of this event. So thank you for that. I have been very spiritual since I was very young, and I never really talked about it with anyone until most recent years. And I've really felt like there's a message out of what I did as a child, that I wanted to help people realize that they could move past whatever situation might be holding them back, which it could be COVID. It could be the world's reaction to what is going on right now. And so this is the first time I have shared that story. I chose this event. It felt right. And so now I put it out into the world, and I hope that it gives people hope and a realization that they can do things that maybe they hadn't known was possible before. And this felt like a safe event to do that within. So I just want to thank the people that were involved, because it's because of the people that are a part of this event that it felt like a safe place where I could actually share that story. So, and in the middle of an immensely busy period of my life, over the top crazy, the amount of change going on in my day-to-day life, but I really felt a strong calling to be a part of this event and to bring what I had to offer. So I hope that it helps. If it helps even just one person, then it will be worthwhile.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you very much for giving your wonderful inputs. Grandmother, you are saying something?
Only to say I'm just taken with love and kind of floating over here. And again, I would like to impress you with the fact that you're making universal change. Your voices, your teachings, your heart, you're making universal changes. What I have so admired about you, Dr. Yugandhar, is that he allows you to come forth. He does not try to pick the top names. He does not try to pick the more important people according to publicity or fame. He asks you, the people, the teachers, the ones that are teaching from love, and your agenda purely is to help, assist, and to heal. He's asked you to bring your message forward. He did not care if you have a big building or a big following or anything. Do you have a message? Isn't that the question he brings to all of us? Do you have a message? And he's put that together, and he's done as much for each one of you as he would do if there was the world's most famous speaker coming to our event. Yes. He has looked to each one of you as though you have already succeeded, world fame, recognition, and have an abundance of everything you could possibly ever want. Mm-hmm. He wanted your message. He's woven a beautiful blanket. In my tradition, when we say blanket, we mean how every individual thread has been woven to a perfect design. And in you, we have accomplished that. And only because whatever other people might make of you of importance does not matter to him. He wants your heart. He wants you to come out of your own passion. He wants you to come because the work isn't going to be just easy. You know that. We all know that. Look at the force of what we're working with, and in the duality, we have to now match that force with love and honor and all kinds of kindness. We have to give the very nature of the beauty that each one of you are. I have heard so many of you, and I've looked to each one of you, and you're familiar to me. I have these senses of recognition of you, especially when you talk. You have made that impact. Now it's being measured not only in our planetary effects, but if we understand the sciences and quantum physics at all, how far reaching have we reached? And I appreciate so much that you give recognition, Dr. Yugandhar, right at the immediate front of our advertisement and our particular startup, that we give acknowledgement to the unseen masters, the unseen love, and the unseen beings that are still working, that are still coming back to us, and that they gather with us, and that their strength is strong. It gives us strength. And you have all accepted and moved forward with that. We do not question your religion or the way you believe or your practice, your devotion and your spirituality. We look to you to give us the best that you have in the moment that you could speak and deliver it. You are the food of the soul. It will be you that does not allow anyone to stay hungry or lost. It will penetrate our whole planet. You cannot understand the aura of the planet and not know that those who don't know how to ask, those that don't even know where to go, you have answer to them. I want to share that a number of clergy people that I work with on Sunday, of all different faiths, there's about 83 of them. They did not know of this event. I had not even been able to check them off the list. We were calling so many people to tell them. And then they come on Sunday to the meeting and everything. And you know what they all shared? Something was different this Sunday. Something was in the message that we'd not seen before. Something was in the people who come. And many of them whose churches were very sparsely attending, they had absolute turnout. Everybody came because they felt something. What do you think they felt? I know they felt us. I know that. And if you know these sciences, you know that. And that's what we're seeking. That's Dr. Yugandhar's a reward for his efforts. Yes, he works very hard and long hours. I wonder if he sleeps at all. But at this point, every effort of that is done from love and devotion, and people have nurtured from it. You have answered their call of saying, what can I do? How am I going to make it? Why is this happening to me? Somewhere in some place, every being has been touched. You cannot surround the aura of the Great Mother without touching all her children. And in that, even though we have not heard them and we may not even be able to ever see their beautiful faces, they felt you in their hearts. They went to their clergy and they gave, something has touched me. It does not matter to Dr. Yugandhar or myself if we take credit for it or their clergy takes credit for it. It's not about that. It's about they felt us. They knew of something changes. They spoke of 2 or 3 days where things had begun to resolve. And the clergy, of course, blessed it with all that they believe and how they practice. But in my heart of hearts, you can never convince me of anything more than it was us. It was you totally, totally compassionately obliged and determined that you would give the message that you gave to make sure somebody heard it. Let us feast on that and let us see the hard work ahead. There's much that we're going to ask. I appreciate that we have been asked to actually just give you little tasks to do and stuff. Right now, the greater task for any of us is to continue to let people know that the event exists. It's important that you continue to feed that information out and actually know that we're coming again, and you let them know that. If each one of you just brought 10, 20 people to the event, how many more peoples can we touch? Because each one you've touched will be 1,000 more. How fast could we seed the world with this message? Instantaneously. Overnight, we could stop the suffering. Overnight, we can stop the fighting. Overnight, we can have effect on our government leaders and how very crazy they're all acting these days. With love, we can bring peace. Without love, there will never be any. And at this point in time, each one of you start promoting what you've experienced here. I've shared these informations with you so that you can use them as examples. Actually promoting and getting the message out there right now. Whether you're coming on council or not, we beg each and every one of you, please seed the information into the environment around you in the world, that you can actually be present no matter if you're physically with us or not. You have brought forth the hunger and you have brought forth those who are lost. This is what it's going to take, each one of us doing that. In my organization, we send out at least 2 million emails every day. And that project is called Liberation. And it's nothing more than a photograph of something beautiful and a quote or a few words of love. Try it. Make sure that you continue to put it not only to those you know, but those who are seeking you yet. This will make our next event as powerful and as big as we can. Know that in the quantum field, all is possible. And in that possibility, you are the messenger that they're waiting for. Please join us in this and let us all move forward with being the actual wave of love that leaves no one untouched, that delivers everyone to the shoreline. Let us be that. We have worked with this these days, continue to do the work. We thank you so much. And for those of you who are coming on board council, yes, we have much that still is to be done. You know how fast the months fly by. 21 is right on our doorstep. So we will want to move forward with that. And we ask you to help us with that. It does not matter if you consider yourself an organizer or not. Okay, you're a thread in the blanket of success, and whatever you bring to it is what's needed. So every one of us will have skills and things to offer to it. So do not begin to consider in yourself that you're inappropriate or you don't have this or you can't do that. No, you're needed, you matter, you make the difference. Please, please come and share that. I thank you so much for allowing me to speak, Dr. Yugandhar, and I thank every one of you for giving us this time and everything that you've brought forward. You have blessed the people and the planet. That's a good day's work. Osio.
Thank you, grandmother. Thanks for your wonderful, speechless. I've been talking, I've suddenly become speechless with your beautiful words of wisdom. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I request Erika. Erika, you've been a council member, so I would like to hear from you a few words, please.
Oh, no pressure. Don't. Thank you. I'm absolutely honored to be here with everybody and to be a part of this and to be on the council. And what grandmother said is exactly right. The wave that this sends out is a huge counterbalance to everything that is working what we're doing here, and it's really needed and it's really important, and it's there's never been a more urgent time to do it now. And the effects are real. And someone else I know who monitors the Schumann resonance also posted that the last couple days the sun has been doing really big flares and really interesting things, and the stuff that she's been reporting. And of course it is also from us. And there is what one does affects the whole. And even though they haven't necessarily created a way to measure us yet, because we are the outliers, that doesn't mean that we're not still affecting everyone by our outlier opinions. And that's the most revolutionary thing that we can do. Even just thinking the thoughts, I mean, saying it, yes, and spreading the word, but just having the intention and living from that place of carrying that act forward in everything that you do creates the force field around you that allows you to just send the ripple without saying anything, and just being that presence in everywhere that you walk, in every step that you take, in everything that you do. And that's how we be the change that we're here to be. And that's how we affect the quantum field.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much, Erika.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Erika.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So anyone can step forward and speak a few words, please. I'm going to display the council member page after that, and also display the global transformation festivals for the year 2021. The craziest idea of having 10,000 speakers in one single year, 2021. The global transformation festivals series nationwide. It is going to begin in 2021. So, anyone?
I would just like to share what gratitude I have in my heart for the loving that went into this event and how honored I am to be a part of it. This is what our world is crying for. And this is what our hearts are yearning to give to our brothers and sisters who are all us anyway. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this opportunity to meet all the incredible people, and many, many prayers of gratitude to the technology team, the unseen heroes, for the moderators, and for all of those with our differing perspectives on loving. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, LIN MOREL,
Dr. Yugandhar. Dr.
Yes, please.
Yugandhar.
Yes, Marla. Please.
It's Marla. Hi.
Hi.
I've been waiting patiently. Thank you so much. I have so much gratitude. Appropriate time here in North America for Thanksgiving, a time to remember everything that we have. And I want to say thank you to you. I have so much gratitude, and to grandmother, and what a pleasure and honor to meet all these new beautiful souls. Scott and I say when we wake up in the morning, the first thing that we utter out of our mouth is that we not only are grateful, but we look forward to those souls that are going to be brought into our lives today, because we have to remember that people come into our life for a reason. Yes. And we are here to awaken not just adults, but our children, because the one thing we aren't taught in this world is to be aware. When we're children, we go to school and we listen to our teachers, we listen to our priests, our rabbis, or whoever our teachers are, our neighbors, and we're not taught of our own existence. And so we are here to also awaken our children, to remind them that they have everything they need within inside of themselves, that they can self-nurture, they can have self-esteem, they can overcome, and that they can dream of anything that comes to them, that they are not limited.
Yes.
And I think with everything that we are doing as a collective, that we can also help our children, because they are our future generation. And we have to leave this planet better than we found it.
Absolutely.
And when it starts with a declaration of our existence, followed by a word of intention, of pure intention, and when we teach children that they are love, that they are peace, that they are kindness, they are compassion, they are love, they are light, they are knowledge, they are success, anything that they can dream of, we can help them with this. And we can see peace on earth. Right now, we have leaders who yes, they sign treaties to, for peace, but it's not true peace. It's not true peace. They are containing it. It's a Band-Aid. But if we can truly make everyone see their existence of why they are here and connect to that, we can create peace on earth. And I know we can all do this collectively. So again, thank you for allowing to share my words. And I am truly honored.
Thank you, Marla. Thank you very much. In this journey of traveling together, in the journey of manifesting event of such a scale, like World Parliament on Spirituality is a series of events. There could have been some miscommunications, delay in responses, delay in getting connected. So whatever reasons that we have, if any, please forgive me for all my mistakes whatsoever, if at all, because mistakes are not expressed. So I request very, very specially, if any miscommunication happen, any delay in response from my side for any mistake or whatever thing that is untoward, kindly forgive me. So no, my phone has been crashed because I had what do you call size of the, what do you call that, 256 GB RAM data. Yeah. So I had to move to another phone. Yeah. When I moved to another phone, you know, the number of messages in 100 days, 54,000 WhatsApp messages. This is the level of communication, degree of communication that happened through World Parliament on Spirituality. Mails, minimum of 100 mails per day. So much of work has been taken up. The technical team has done excellent job, really excellent job. So we have been learning from Australia through Europe and through South America and North America. And now herewith, I'm just would like to display the global transformation page that I'm talking about. Kindly give me some co-host rights, please. Yeah, I'm co-host right. Thank you very much. So this is a page of council members. Here it appears like this. So there are so many people who already signed up. So many pictures and so much of data has to be yet to be published. So Delar, Amy Goldberg, Rodolph, Carollo, like this. So different member. There is some more, Dr. Janet Warfield, Dr. Cotter, Larry Jukson, Lou. So many people have signed up. And this is the Global Transformation Festival I was talking about. The main theme, personal transformation to planetary unity, with 200 nations and 10,000 spiritual leaders for 7.5 billion population coming together from all the countries of the world. Each icon is basically a hyperlink. It opens up it leads to the event of that particular country. So we are going to have events for every country of the world. So be it for 1 day or 2 days or 5 days, I don't know, but it is going to be manifested in a big way. So this is where we are at the crux of transformation of the World Parliament of Spirituality into the Global Transformation Festivals, where apart from the individual talks and panel discussions, there will be workshops, there will be expos to display one's books or products whatsoever. There can be posters, whatever. You also come up with a lot of ideas. So we can do it together. We can influence the masses from the collective wisdom of each one of us. Thank you very much. So as a final request or whatever, final idea of taking inputs from anyone, please step forward to give your final message.
Can I say something, Dr. Yugandhar?
Yeah, Jacqueline, yes, please.
It's wonderful to be here with you.
For making it.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. We met in 2012 you gave me the honor to helping you and backing you with one of my art pieces. I'm open to do it anytime for you and the group. It's very important to know that behind every intention, there's a heartbeat. That creates an action. Every heartbeat has a certain energy within it. As we all vibrate that energy, we will all be part of that heart that represents a beating in a higher dimension, in a higher vibration that people so much need. We don't have to talk when the heart beats. We don't have to say when the heart is giving love. So people, the world, are feeling it. As we change, the world will change. As we ascend, we take the world with us. So I'm here to help you. I haven't had time to get into the council, but you know that I'm part of it. I will register.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Thanks a lot. You know, you are talking about Helen Keller, who didn't have physical eyes but could see.
Yes.
You made it. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dr. Y, we all love you. We appreciate you. We commit to you. I just thank you all. It's such a joy to know that we're on this adventure together moving forward. And I do want to say that I've been feeling a little sad in my heart since I spoke, because I said that I put on these events. Never can you put them on by yourself. I had teams, and that's what this is, a beautiful team. But I'd like to call it our family, our united family. So thank you, Dr. Y, for bringing us together. And we all cumulatively want you to know we love you, we're with you, and we are with each other, united.
Yes. Wonderful, wonderful, Paula. Thanks. Thanks, Dr. Paula Fellingham. Thank you very much. We will continue the journey, not journey, it's adventure. Continue the adventure together.
That's
in the
right.
year 2021. Yes. So any input from anyone? Bobby DePorter, please. A few words from you, please.
Yes. Just so appreciate being here, and the pure mass of the positive energy going around the world is so impressive, of just coming from such peace and heart space, and for that message to go out to such massive numbers, because it feels that's what it's going to take to make the shift in the world. So appreciate all that you're doing.
Yeah, be a part of it, Bobby DePorter. Your energy is very much required to the world.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I have one more request from each one of you. The next World Parliament is going to be in Africa from 9th to 13th December 2020 for 5 days. Africa has more than 50 countries. It is very much in agitation, unrest, economic breakdown, political breakdown, family breakdown, the governmental and non-governmental militarization, genocide, elimination of tribes there, lack of passion and showcasing of their own traditional indigenous wisdom, no interest in sacred sites. People say history began from Africa, but it is much in unrest. Each one of your energy is very much required for Africa. We have only 35 to 40 speakers till date, Africa. If any one of you know any person who would like to express, who would like to showcase whatever wisdom that he has, a droplet of wisdom, we are ready to invite him as a speaker to express himself. From any nation of Africa, any contact, direct or indirect contact, Facebook friend, whatever, LinkedIn friend, a scholar who is ready to showcase, kindly invite, please. It is very simple to register the way you have registered, each one of you. THEWORLDUNITED.org/be a speaker. Simple. It takes hardly 30 seconds to sign up. So if you have any contact, kindly pass a word, put a word. Anybody? Idbarak, you have any word, any friends in Africa? Because you are one who is representing Ethiopia. Are you listening to me? Idbarak?
So Dr. Yugandhar, I know there are 2 new Evolutionary Business Council members who are in Africa, and they are very eager to make some difference in their country. So I can certainly recommend them to apply.
Kindly
Definitely.
share the link, please, Tina.
Yeah.
It is
Dr. Yugandhar,
Sean.
They're
one
in
question.
Kenya.
Yes,
please.
They're both from Kenya. Powerful, wonderful, loving people. They would be fabulous speaking on your event. We're talking about the same people, Evolutionary Business Council.
Yes. Yes, we are, Lynn.
Yep.
Yeah. Sean, yes, please.
Yes. So I've spoken to a few people already that have requested, are wondering about translation. And I think this will be an issue for some of the people who will want to speak.
We will arrange translation in French.
How will we go about that?
Yeah, we will arrange. Or if they can make a video in the language of their choice, French or Afrikaans, and have English subtitles, that's also fine, equally fine. So many, entire South America event has been done like that.
Okay.
Entire South America event with more than 150 speakers.
So they need to provide a video with subtitles.
Yeah, English subtitles.
English. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So Idbarak, you have any friends in Africa, Ethiopia, anywhere?
I may have. I need to work on that. I'm really impressed and very grateful for the participation and for the energy that I partake during the session. So I'm very happy, and I really appreciate your effort and everybody's effort, and also for me to be part of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Idbarak. Please explore any friends in Africa. We need them to be showcased. Paula, if you must be having a lot of friends there in Africa, kindly put a word to those magnificent souls who are ready to showcase themselves from the land of Africa. 1.3 billion population is living in that geographical mass. A lot of love and compassion is required.
Yeah, I can confidently give you over 200 speakers from Africa. That I can do easily.
Please get involved immediately. Thank you very much. What else I can ask for you? Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anything to share? Anything to express? Anything that we have missed?
Dr. Yugandhar, this is Gina. And I just wanted to thank you so much. I felt Cecily and I were very blessed to hear your story of kind of how you got on this path and your personal experience to be inspired to have this global conference. And I just wanted to, one, honor your courage and acknowledge you as a hero from the most spiritual and love-based views of those words, because without being able to be still and listen and receive the message from your intuition and then move that into action, this wouldn't exist. So the deepest level of gratitude from my heart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you very much. Paula, a word from my side about African event. The Africa event is absolutely free of cost. There are no charges involved. Nobody has to pay any single penny. It is absolutely free of cost. They just have to submit their email ID, name, or phone number so that the link can be forwarded to them. Because it's a virtual event, the link has to be forwarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you very much. Thanks a lot. We'll meet again. So the council member link has been shared on the chat box. Kindly go through that. All the information that is required to be known is already submitted there. And the official council pages are also going to begin in a week's time. And we are going to have another adventure for the year 2021 together. Please, thank you very much. Thanks once again. And technical team, anybody is there or sleeping, or can you show up your faces? I just want to thank you in a very big way. Basha,
can
please,
we all unmute and give them a big round of applause?
Yeah. Please open your mute buttons.
Thank you.
Wow.
Bravo.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, because of them, everything happened off the screen. They're the real heroes. Wonderful. So, grandmother, finishing words from you. Unmute, please.
You're still muted.
Unmute, please, grandmother.
I got it. I unmute. He constantly has to remind me to do that. Okay. I am very appreciative. As I said, I am excited. We have some momentum going. We just need to hold our momentum. And with each and every one of you, you're as equally important as anyone could possibly be to what we're doing. We need you. The individuality of each one of you is a specialness that was there by Creator's purpose. And you've brought that forward to serve the world and to serve humanity. All life on our planet is precious. And you're honoring that in a magnificent way. May we all walk in harmony and love and peace upon the great Earth Mother. Be safe, be well, and it's wonderful to have met you. And thank you.
Thank you, grandmother. Thank you, each one of you.
Yes.
So, yes. Thank you once again.